Hello, travelers. Welcome to our podcast today. We are in a beautiful rainy area, exploring some of these beautiful South Pacific islands. And I have Daniel with me today with Cook Islands Tourism Marketing. And he is passionate about sharing the island's beauty, culture, and hospitality with the world. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Cook Islands today. Good to have you with us.
Kia ora, good to be here. Thank you.
Before we dive into today's episode, I want to tell you, if you've ever dreamed of experiencing one of the incredible destinations that we talk about on the show, be sure to visit farandawayadventures.com. For over 30 years, I've helped travelers discover some of the most extraordinary destinations on Earth. If this is of interest, check out the link in the description to farandawayadventures.com, and we'd be happy to make your next trip unforgettable. Now, Daniel, could you introduce Cook Islands tourism and your mission in promoting these beautiful islands to the world?
Sure. So kia ora everybody. My name is Daniel, also known as Taniera, and I'm from the Cook Islands. So at Cook Islands Tourism, our, mission is to promote our beautiful little paradise to the world. We are a small but mighty island destination in the middle of the South Pacific. So to give you some context of where we are, everybody knows where Hawaii is. Draw a line down past the equator and you'll hit the Cook Islands. Now we're made up of 15 islands, 15 beautiful islands, I must say, each one with its own unique and charm. And it's our job at Cook Islands Tourism to make sure that all you beautiful people know what to expect when you come to the Cook Islands.
So when you come to the Cook Islands, what are some of the must-see attractions and experiences? I know there's so many different islands, of course, but what are some of the key ones that visitors should include when visiting?
Yeah, that's always an interesting question. It's like, what should we do when we come to the Cook Islands? So I would always recommend, so to get to the Cook Islands, you obviously have to travel through Rarotonga first. That's our main island. That's where our international airport is located. Rarotonga is great. I was born there. So much to do, so much to see. But if you're going to travel all the way to the Cook Islands, I would always highly recommend going to visit Aitutaki. Now, Aitutaki is a 45-minute flight north of Rarotonga. And according to Tony Wheeler, founder of Lonely Planet, most beautiful lagoon in the world that he has ever seen.
Oh, it is stunning. I have to say there is really nothing that compares to Aitutaki. And I always tell people that are going there, they have to make that trip. And in my opinion, a day trip in the morning to the evening, it just does not cover it. You really have to spend
a couple of days,
soak
it all in.
Yeah.
So the Aitutaki, definitely a must do. I guess with what's available in the Cook Islands, you can go snorkeling, you can do hiking adventures and all of that. But I guess the unique aspects of the Cook Islands is the Cook Islands people. There are multiple different activities you can do, which really give you the opportunity to engage with locals and really get to know who these locals are, hear their stories, learn about their families and their history. There's a particular awesome tour you can do called the Progressive Dinner, which I love and swear by and always recommend. And it involves traveling together with a group of strangers as well. So there's about 20 of you. You all meet, you all become best friends by the end of it. But you're traveling through 3 different local homes. And in each local home, you're meeting the family, you're walking through living rooms and seeing, family portraits and family heirlooms around and being told all these rich cultural stories about, their connections to the Cook Islands and why it's such a special place to them. And I mean, throughout the night, you do that 3 times. By the end of it, you just have such an appreciation for the people that live in the Cook Islands.
Yeah, I loved having those connection opportunities because meeting with the locals and actually talking with people, learning about their history and what makes them who they are, it really does take it to another level. And I've heard much about the progressive dinners you going, I guess you have your appetizer at one house and dinner
on the main and then your dessert. It's a great experience.
So I guess if someone wants to visit multiple islands of the Cook Islands, everybody always hears about Rarotonga and Aitutaki. There used to be flight connections between Aitutaki and Atiu, which I don't believe they currently offer at this time. But, what would you say to people who do want to visit a few more islands, and how, could they logistically do that?
Yes. I'd say get out there and explore it. If you've got the opportunity, take it, and, really, I guess, live in the moment. And I guess it's your opportunity to, I guess, live by our tagline, which is love our little paradise. Now, love our little paradise is your invitation to explore and to make the Cook Islands your home as well. So outside of visiting Rarotonga and seeing the amazingly beautiful Aitutaki, you mentioned Atiu. So Atiu would definitely be well, it is our third most visited island in the Cook Islands. And Aciu's uniqueness really stands in it's an eco-lover's paradise, really. Great for bird watchers enthusiasts, for cavers, for nature lovers as well, and really takes a step back in time into where, life was simple, less chaotic, and just carefree. And I mean that in a positive light as well. Atiu I mentioned the birds. So Atiu is one of the last places in the world where we have the endangered kopeka bird. So you can actually go and visit this kopeka bird on a cave tour. Not many people can say that they've navigated through a dark cave to say hello to an endangered bird species, but in Atiu you can actually do that. And then again, it's the community aspect, meeting the locals. In the evenings at sunset, you go down to the harbor and you've got all the kids there for their evening swim, and they're just having a ball, jumping off the harbor, swimming. You probably have one kid on the side fishing, and it's always exciting for them to meet new people and to have visitors stop by and say kia ora, and he'll show you a good time as well. Yeah.
Well, one thing I was going to ask too is, do you have a hidden island that you can recommend? Or, I mean, I've actually had people that I've helped arrange trips to the northern islands, the northern atolls, and you can really only do it with a charter flight, a very small charter flight. And I'm not even sure if all the runways are paved up there. But can you tell me anything about the northern islands at all?
Yes. So I was actually very fortunate to actually visit Pukapuka, Manihiki and Tongareva Penryn during COVID. So one of the new products we've actually developed is a northern tour. So you can spend 5 nights visiting those 3 islands. You go with the tour guide. You have it's a real authentic experience as well. It's that grassroots in Manihiki. It starts up in Pukapuka. Me being a local, not really thinking that I would enjoy the island as much as I did, but to be honest, it was probably my most favorite island out of the 3 by the end of it. And that was particularly around this whole community aspect and their wanting to still hold on to their traditional values and pass those down through the generations. Now, the second island, Manihiki, all about the black pearls. So my family's actually from Manihiki, so it was great to actually go there for the first time and visit. You'd be surprised how many Cook Islanders haven't even explored our other islands as well. So going there as a visitor is really, really special. Getting to seed your own pearl as well, to harvest your own pearl as well. And then the last island, Tongareva. Again, the community aspect, seeing how life used to be around that whole community as well in Tongareva, and that back to basics and just surviving off the land. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your insights in this tropical rainstorm of the South Pacific.
Yes.
There's no ignoring it. It does rain in the tropics from time to time, but it's wonderful to be able to speak with you and to learn about your insights in this destination.
No, mate, it's great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Discover your next unforgettable journey at farandawasadventures.com. Experience the world differently.